Today is special for a lot of reasons, but I wanted to share my capture from today so far. Anyway, um, today is April 28th. And on April 28th, 29 years ago, Leisha Dene Burris was born. And as most of you know, she died 13 years ago. And so birthdays and the anniversary days can sometimes catch me very unawares, and can sweep a wave of grief over me again, as if I were right back in the thickest, darkest, um, harshest place of grief. A year ago, that's where I was all month. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what caused that, except that it would have been her 28th birthday on the 28th, and that some people call the golden birthday. And I grieved all month long. Grief in a way where I could hardly do the next thing, let alone something active, where I slept more than I was awake, where I cried more than I had cried in a long time. A year ago, it was all month long. Today, I don't feel that way. Today, I feel hopeful and full of purpose and direction. I'm excited to share with you about the Capture the Still. I'm excited to invite you into that group. I'm excited for us to be part of this together. But here's the capture, okay? The things I've just shared with you are things that I noticed. They made sense to me. But today is also a day that I'm part of a mastermind retreat. We were supposed to be all together in Oklahoma this week. And of course, because of the stay at home, none of us are. But we're getting together virtually. And so one of the challenges that our coach gave us was to think about all the good things that happened during the course of the last year. Actually, since some of them had been together in the fall, but for me, it was since last April is what I was evaluating. And I had written down, she gave us some time to write down the important things. And I had written down, January, February, March, April, May. And in my mind, as I'm writing, I'm thinking, wow, it was a really challenging month. We had a lot of challenges during that year, one after the other. It just seemed like there was a lot of hard that went with it. And then she challenged us to what was the good in it? Where was the good? And so I used a pink highlighter and just highlighted over the words some of the things that stood out as being good parts of that. And when done, and I stepped back and I looked at my page, all of a sudden, the goodness of the year trumped any challenge that was there. The goodness of relationships, the goodness of Ren's healing, the goodness of making an intentional choice to join this mastermind group that's truly, well, the group is helping me, but what I recognized was that the choice was not to quit, even though it's been challenging. And right there, I took a snapshot. I stopped, I noticed, I asked, I pivoted in my thinking. Right there. Hi, Charlie and Debbie. You're going to be capturing stills too if you aren't already. I tell you this story because the Capture the Still group that's going to be starting in Monday, May 4th. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. Monday, May 4th is the Capture the Still mini course, and it's going to start on the on the 4th, and then go to the 13th. And I send out some information, a video, some training. You get connect links to all of that. But the challenge is, whether you do any of that or not, the challenge is for you to take 10 minutes to step back and ponder what you're seeing. Are you consumed with the challenges of the year or the day or the moment? Or are you able to see in a moment when you pay attention and you reflect on and you think about, you ponder, one of my favorite words, you ponder what it was that God the Creator was saying to you in that moment. So here I am on Leisha's birthday, her 29th birthday, remembering her, celebrating her, missing her, feeling emotions even as I tell you those things. Remembering all the goodness in the last year since I grieved her loss so deeply. And this year, I look forward to a future and hope with so much gratitude. But that pivot wouldn't have happened if I hadn't stopped, if I hadn't been challenged to stop and to look at it differently. And I'm a person that does that. But every once in a while, we need someone else to help us pay attention to our life. So this is a tremendous opportunity to do just what my coach did for me today, to be challenged to intentionally pay attention. And as we do, to see the beauty and the grace and the fullness and the richness of all that God has for us, even in moments like this stay-at-home stuff. So, will you join me? You will be amazed, just as I was this afternoon, of how it will change your perspective when you capture the still.